To play.
Let's see. This is someone who doesn't have a million games. Let's put a stone there. 7Q. So stronger player. Do a 4-4 and a 3-4. Does dual 3-4s. Here, I'll bust them up. Break up the potential on this side. It's a normal Joseki here. I think I'll go low to try and maintain this territory over here. He approaches. If I pincer, try to build this side. He's already got a presence over here. I don't see any reason to pincer. I'll back off. He kicks me. All right, attaches. I guess I keep the corner because he will probably respond. And then I back off here. 3 stone wall, 3 space back off, something like that. Now he's threatening to take 1 stone here. If he grabs this one, I can go here. He takes, and I have Sente. So I think I can ignore that. I should either approach here or enclose. Let's enclose. And he encloses. Okay, so he recognizes that. And see, he's not really threatening this group. He's not approaching it too closely. I can take the big extension here. Last big side move. Let's see, there's no Comey in this game because he's a higher rated player, so that's the handicap. So I just have to win on the board, not worry about Comey. So yeah, he tries to break this up. Let's go ahead and kick it. And he's already pincered, but let's go ahead and jump out. Not quite enough room for a base on either side, but I can get a small extension. He can get a small extension. Let's see. We can cap here. Can shoulder hit here. Looks like that builds a reasonable looking shape here. I go here, he cuts. I Atari, he extends. Atari goes here. It's a ladder that goes. Actually, does that go to him? I go here. Let's see. Atari. Actually, this one is not an Atari, right? He can go here or here. Let's pull back once. Okay. Then we can cap over here, or we can hane here. Let's hane here. It looks like this will help tie these stones together. And we can poke at this. And jump out. Where's the best place to jump out? Probably here. Keep this group surrounded. Okay, now he's going to play games with the corner. Let's see how much. I think I haven't really defended the corner here, so I think he can effectively take some points from my corner. But the way he's doing it, he's just kind of surrounding the outside. So let's connect here and keep this solid. Let's have an Atari here. So if I double hane, that threatens the double Atari. If he cuts first, I connect. The Ataris I extend. I think the double hane is fine here. So he extended up. Extend again. Hane at the head of 2. Yeah, he goes for the cut. I was thinking I wasn't afraid of this cut because I'm alive in the corner. But let's go ahead and capture that stone so I don't get into any trouble here later. Then let's see, if he comes out, I've still got it captured, so this does not really threaten to rescue that stone. I can split here, can lean and build here, can approach this corner. Yeah, let's do something with this corner. He's got a big thing there, a large knight. Maybe I can lean on it and get a wall here. Okay, so I can Atari. And connect. Okay, can capture this stone maybe. See, I go here, he extends, I block, and he's an Atari and I'm not, so let's just capture that stone. Yeah, he makes a lot of these threatening to capture one stone, and when I ignore him, he doesn't actually go through with it. So those are like not sente. They're not sente. Let's poke at this cutting point here, though. Should I do that?
Yoyomi now starts.
Or should I? Let's poke in this area here. Let's see. Maybe building a wall up over here would be good too. He just backed off. He pushes, I block, and then he can take. Let's connect to that stone. So I'm starting to build a pretty good position here on the side. This is alive, so I'm not worried about it. This is also a potential good position here. Let's see, he does have 3 corners. Got to keep that in mind, and he can nibble a little more. So I have to make something with this
9,
territory
8.
on the side. Okay, so let's just extend up and see if we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7th line territory. Six lines here. Okay, so he wants to, yeah, inhibit this. Want to make sure I'm connected there. Let's jump out here. I think this is, like I said, build some in this area too. Hane, he crosscuts. And that's an Atari, so got to back off. Now I can Hane, he cuts Atari, Atari. Yeah, that goes to me. Cut, Atari, extend, Atari, turn, take. And welcome to the stream, everybody. This is my first game here. Let's keep jumping out here. I like this, building this area. This looks good. Yeah, now he takes this stone. I had sacrificed that earlier. And he gives me Sente again. So Hane here. And we'll keep building this area as well. Okay, so if I extend here, am I threatening to cut there? Or should I just extend here? Keep building this area. Okay, this I have to take. I have to stay connected over here. And Hane here, keep this area. Now the question is, can I do the double Hane here? Double Hane, he cuts, I connect. He comes after this one, I extend. That is all fine. I double Hane, he cuts here, I connect. He descends going after
9,
these guys, I connect.
8, 7.
I think the double Hane is still fine. I'm pretty strong on this side, so any inside stones he's left with don't seem to go anywhere as long as these two stones here and these two stones can be connected. Don't think it's going to be a problem. So his groups seem like they're mostly alive. There's like an eye in here and an eye over here. This is certainly alive on the side. This is alive and this is alive. So I don't have a weak group I can attack. He's been playing very solidly. So my strategy for winning this game is just to take more territory than he is. If I don't have a weak group to attack, just take territory. So that seems fine. So I'm thinking I should probably start to now. Before I do that, let's shore this up. I was going to leave behind a bunch of weak stones here. That's kind of the way my mind works sometimes. And yeah, let's make sure these guys are connected so that he can't play this cut. Yeah, he can't successfully play that cut. Can't gain anything from it. That was the point of making this connection here.
Yoyomi now starts.
So at this point, I'm ready to start doing endgame, turning here, Hane here. Just make sure he doesn't get the whole side here. Is he threatening to come in here? I want to protect this area here. Yeah, and he's starting to expand the areas he can. That was a good endgame type move. That wasn't so great. Let's see, I Hane here. He Hane's back. It's kind of a reverse sente. I go here. Don't see any good sente moves actually, but let's keep these groups disconnected, and if he pushes and I block, Hane's he can't cut. Okay, so maybe that was sente. He protected there. Drop down here. Where else are there sente moves? Try here. Okay, well, we can Hane here, I think. Let's just connect. And then, yeah, if he wants to squeeze through here, let's see, I go here. Now let's Atari him here first. and just connect solidly there. And then this is not taking any territory from me. It's just preventing him from getting any points in the middle here. So yeah, I guess the next big point would be here. Yeah, these honeys don't seem to do anything. Maybe here is something. Let's see how to connect. I go here. He could still play there. I connect. He extends. I take. I guess that's a reasonable way to connect. Where'd he play? Played over here. So I can hane and connect, it looks like. Connect solid there. That's just 1 point. Do I have something bigger than 1 point? Can I cut here? So the cut doesn't really last, right? If I could cut there.
9.
Yeah, let's poke here. Okay. So those are connected. I can push in here. So I cut here. He connects, and this group has 3, 4 liberties. If I poke in here and he connects 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, probably not going to generate anything.
8. 7.
Yeah, I don't see anything better than just connecting here. So is this going to be, okay, so he's going to try and live with this group. So I need to prove that these stones are dead. Okay, we're going to keep this group surrounded. So yeah, he's got this corner, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 points there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So 20 and 15 is 35. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And that saves a point, I guess, because I don't have to defend that stone anymore. Where did he play? Played over here. Yeah, I got to stay connected here. Okay, those guys are already connected. I go here. I connect this way. If he tires me this way, I connect this way. Okay, we connect that way. Okay, he connected his groups. I'll be haneing here next. Because that one is Sente. And this one maybe as well. And I don't know, maybe try and activate a cut over here. He fixed it. I guess that's a point. Suppose that's a point. Getting near the end here. The cut here is no good. Here, well, I could run out of liberties here, huh? If I wanted to play this move, for example. So let's connect here. Then I can Atari this stone without running out of liberties. Okay, let's connect. And like I said, I can Atari this stone. Connecting here is a point. Connecting here, I guess, is a point, and he has to defend. If he wants to, he doesn't have to. And he did. Okay, so then just finish these last places here where we're not all the way down to the edge. Okay, looks like we're filling in Dame now. That was preventing me from getting a point. That wasn't quite Dame, was it? I'm ready to request counting here. He's not. Okay, so I Atari here. He comes out. I extend. I think if I just connect here, though, this is just fine. Now there's a double Atari. These stones are connected through to this side anyway. But yeah, I do have to worry that he might run me out of liberties, but I don't see how that's happening. Played there, yeah, so that was a Dame point. Here, let's request counting. See what we got here. See, I've got 3 and 1. Opponent did not agree to count. Do I have a move I could play?
8, 7, 6,
Don't
5,
see a move. Let's
4,
take
3,
let's do the AI referee.
1.
And I won by 12 stones. So that was pretty good. Yeah, he was playing very solid, so I didn't have any groups to attack. But he did let me build some big areas here. If we look at the size of these areas now that they're well defined, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 16 points there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 25. So 25 and 16, square numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, that's 11. So 16, 25, 11. And then this one, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So yeah, I would have won even without the Comey. So anyway, about 18, well, we had 18, and this one was about 11. So this is, say, 30. This was 25, so that's 55. And then if we add 55, 65, 70 points he's got here in 4 different groups. What have I got here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So 20 points there. 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Say 20 and 25. So that's 45 points there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. Yeah, so it was this big group here, 42. That gave me the advantage. That's the extra 10 points. If you took 10 points away from that, then we'd be even. So nice game. Here we can take a look at this in Catago. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm just curious to see if it has anything to point out, but that seemed kind of straightforward. Let's look at my games. Let's see, where am I at? I have 2 wins to rank up. And that's pretty cool. And there's this 3 loss streak, so even if I lose 1 or 2, I'll still be 2 wins to rank up. Games. Here. Let's save it. So today is the 24th. Okay. And let's go with Cut Train. Well, anyway, welcome to the stream, everybody. That was a nice game to start off with. Nice human game. No weird computery moves. And let's see, I'm black, and I start out with 90% chance to win because there's no Comey, and it looks like I go up to... okay, looks like I keep the lead, bouncing around a bit. Yeah, I started off with an 80% chance to win just because of the lack of Comey. And then here, I'm pretty much 100% chance to win after we get out of the opening, it looks like. Yeah, he just gave me a little too much there, it seemed. But it's interesting to see such solid play from a Fox player. He wasn't doing like crazy attacking stuff. And you can see I make some mistakes and give points back to him here. So my lead varies. At the end, I think the 10-point lead is actually 20 points in Japanese counting. So we should end up somewhere around here. I'm kind of curious about the accuracy. I would think my accuracy would be pretty good in this game. I don't see those sections where it's bouncing back and forth. You can see clearly there's some blunders here where there's sudden spikes. And these sudden jumps, these are all blunders from one side or the other. Yeah, let's go to the end. Yeah, 24 points. Yeah, 99% chance to win. Let's look at the analysis. Performance report. Yeah, that's 70% accuracy for the entire game. That's maybe the highest I've ever gotten. That is pretty good. Let's look at the opening. 68 versus 55. The mid-game, 70 versus 70. In-game, 72 versus 71. So, yeah, it was just a little more accurate than him all the way through. But because there were no big fights, there weren't any of these giant blunders, where you miss a move in a fight and you could have won the fight and instead you lose it. That's where you get these large points. But you can see I made several 4-point mistakes. Let's do the entire game. How many? 11 mistakes were greater than 3 points. Let's take a look at a couple of the mistakes. Here, back. Let's go to the beginning. So it seemed to just kind of maintain its level around here. Looks like he made the first mistake here. These 1-point mistakes are kind of small, but this first one here, did not like that one. Well, this is interesting. So it'd rather I leaned here than jump out here and make a base. That's something you can try. Keep this group small and you can jump out to make a base later. Yeah, I tend to jump out and make a base right away, but that's a 2-point mistake. It's not like huge. So this is the first big mistake here. This was a 5-point mistake. Yeah, this turn was just too small. And you see the computer's not responding to it at all and is recommending, again, playing this move, which is a move I thought of. Where did I actually play? Yeah, I just enclosed here. Yeah, I was thinking of enclosing or approaching. Approaching was also good. You can see these are all good moves. Enclosing, approaching, but also just leaning on this group, which is small. It's a small group. Okay, let's go to the next cluster of little mistakes. Here's a mistake I make right here. Boom. It did not like that poke. Okay. Don't randomly poke your opponent, huh? It says I have bigger moves. I could protect the corner here. I could jump out here, which also protects the corner. Yeah, these 3 stones against these 2. It's not protecting the corner anymore, so need another move over here. He could have jumped in. Or once again, leaning on his stones. So this poke, probably because he did not have to respond to it, right? It's just not a big enough threat. I can't cut through there. So that's why that poke was a mistake. But he responded to it, so it's like he forgave me my mistake. And then the jumping out, it didn't like jumping out. -3. Again, I should be leaning over here, protecting my corner, or approaching over here. It did like this attach here as a way to attack this corner, just attach on top of this stone. But you can also just approach here. You can see those are equally valuable moves depending on what you feel like doing. Okay, that seems like that's most of the mistakes here that I can easily pick out from the graph. Let's get another game.